All right, today, vocabulary word for you guys. It's a good one. Not a happy thing if it happens to you or well, it won't happen to you if you don't do it, or anybody you know, but it is a good vocabulary word. Suicide. Suicide. And the word basically means to kill yourself. Now, that obviously sounds like a terrible idea. It's not a good idea. It's a tragic, sad thing if that happens to anybody you know. But when somebody kills themselves because they're so sad, they're so depressed, whatever reason, it's called committing suicide. You commit suicide. So if you read that, oh, that famous person, for whatever reason, committed suicide, you don't know what it means. It means they killed themselves. Maybe they took too many pills, used a gun. There's lots of ways you can imagine jumping off a building or something crazy like that. A sad thing to do, but it's called committing suicide when you do kill yourself. But it's not always the way the word is used for actually killing yourself. It's just killing something. But just committing suicide is killing yourself, actually dying. Suicide note. This is kind of an interesting one. So imagine that you do kill yourself, which I'm not obviously not saying you should. You definitely shouldn't. But you've seen it. You've heard about it in the news. So somebody kills themselves, and they know that, they're going to make a lot of people around them, their loved ones, like their family, their friends and stuff, very sad, very confused. And of course, they don't tell anybody before they kill themselves because everyone's going to tell them to stop. So they write down a note usually. Maybe now they do it in an email, I don't know. But if you write down on a piece of paper like, dear mom, dad, friends, whatever, I love you guys, and you're writing down like, I've had a terrible life. This is, I feel really depressed, really awful, whatever. You write that note as to why you killed yourself and you put it somewhere. Then after you do it, then people know, oh, well, I mean, it's still terrible and sad, but that's why you did it. So you leave a suicide note, hopefully, if you were to do that. This is another terrible one, but it's one that you're going to hear in the news a lot. A suicide bomb. So you know what a bomb is, right? Like in the wars, drop a bomb and something blows up, kills a lot of people. Now a suicide bomb, it's a lot easier, obviously, if you don't have an airplane to drop, or like imagine I was wearing a backpack or something, or I had a bomb on me and I wanted to go into a Starbucks or a coffee shop and blow it up and kill everybody. Well, I'd kill myself too. So if you do a bomb and you're part of the bomb and you blow yourself up and die, that's a suicide bomb because you're killing yourself because you want to kill other people more. So this is a weird one. You're not depressed. You don't want to actually kill yourself. You want to kill other people, but you're so interested in killing the other people that you're willing to kill yourself in order to do it. That's a crazy one. That's what it means. Okay, so this word now, suicidal, getting into the grammar of it. Now, this is more common, right? If someone's depressed, they're sad, and you think, maybe a doctor thinks that person might kill themselves. They might. We have no idea if they will, but they seem sad enough that those kind of people do it. You say that person is suicidal. So if you have a friend who you think is suicidal, it's probably good to talk to your other friends, your friend, and make sure they don't do that kind of thing, because you don't want somebody who's suicidal, you want to stop them, hopefully, before they commit suicide. And now we're getting into more kind of like fun ones, quote unquote, because this is quite an ugly word, but if you say something is like a suicidal mistake, it doesn't mean that you die, which is great. It just means the mistake was very bad and it killed whatever you were doing. So like I could say something like in my company, if I made that television commercial, it's so bad people would hate it. That would be a suicidal mistake to run that advertisement. Of course, I wouldn't die from it, but maybe the company would do very badly. So a suicidal mistake is just a very big mistake. Now, political suicide, relationship suicide. So these, again, you're not dying, but you're killing your political career or your relationship. So this can be kind of funny here. So imagine Barack Obama, right? President of the US right now. This is a weird thing if he did it, but imagine he was, for some reason, he got drunk one night. He takes off all of his clothes and he goes and he likes playing golf. So just imagine, there's always cameras all over the place watching whatever he does. Gets drunk, takes off all his clothes. He goes and plays golf, laughing and drinking on the golf course. And then the whole world sees him and thinks, what are you doing playing naked golf? It's a weird example, but just imagine he did it. That would be political suicide. People would think, what? Like, he's a politician. What is he doing that for? Why would he do something like that? Political suicide, his ratings go right down. Everyone thinks he's crazy, wants him out of there. Obama's smart enough not to do that, but if he did, political suicide. Relationships. You got a girlfriend, got a wife. Well, it's harder with a wife, but so you got a girlfriend, you call and she says, how do I look in this dress? Do you think it makes me look fat? Whatever. And you say, actually, I don't like it, and you do look fat in the dress. Terrible mistake. Someone could say it's relationship suicide. Now, realistically, the girl's probably not going to break up with you if you say it once. But that kind of thing over and over and over again, that's relationship suicide. So you're killing your relationship, killing your career, suicidal mistakes, killing whatever the thing is that you're making a mistake on. But again, committing suicide, killing yourself. So you got the idea of how suicide and suicidal work, not always killing yourself, but I hope the grammar and the whole point made sense. You'll remember this word.